What's up, everybody? Welcome to the TLC pay-per-view for SmackDown. Gonna go ahead and start the show. We're gonna start off with the Women of Wrestling Championship match. I took the title off because of that custom title glitch that 2K's got right now. 2K hasn't fixed yet. But yeah, this is for the Women of Wrestling Championship. Trish Stratus and Becky Lynch both made it to the finals. Alright, here we go. And this is a ladder match, by the way, just like the Women's United States Championship. Both Trish and Lita are good competitors. Becky Lynch couldn't defend her Women's United States Championship tonight because she has this match. But one of these women will be the champion of Women of Wrestling. Becky Lynch with a nice suplex right there. Nice drop kick by Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus throwing Becky Lynch over the top rope. And bringing Becky Lynch back in with a vertical suplex. I thought Trish was going to go for something else there, but I guess not. And Trish with a reversal. But Becky Lynch also, I think, reversed. So I was looking away, so I might have missed that. Now Becky Lynch launching Trish Stratus off the ropes. And Becky Lynch with a reverse DDT. A good move by Becky Lynch, definitely. Stomping on the elbow of Trish Stratus. An arm drag by Becky Lynch. One of these women need to get a ladder and climb the ladder pretty soon. This is a ladder match. The only way to win. And a back exploder by Becky Lynch. I think Becky Lynch is going for the ladder now. Like I said, it would have been a really good move by Trish Stratus. Hurricane Rana swinging Becky Lynch over on top of the ladder. But like I said, it would have been a belt hanging up there, but 2K's got a glitch with custom tiles that causes the game to crash, so I ain't gonna deal with that. I'm just gonna manually set the title to one of these women. And a vertical suplex from Trish Stratus, planting Becky Lynch on the ladder. That had to hurt quite a bit. Now Becky Lynch with the ladder. She's gonna set it up. Becky Lynch setting up the ladder. Had a set up in the middle of the ring. Trish Stratus thrown over the top rope. I think Becky was trying to hit her off the apron, but Trish Stratus with a chick kick. Trish Stratus climbing the ladder. Is she gonna go? She's going for the title. I know it's a briefcase, but still, she's going for the championship. Can Trish Stratus manage to take that off before Becky Lynch gets up there? And no, she doesn't. And Becky Lynch gets shoved off the ladder. This could be Trish Stratus' opportunity to take the title. And Trish Stratus is the Women of Wrestling champion. Trish Stratus will be getting a custom title. I'll be putting the custom Women of Wrestling title on Trish Stratus. But anyway, let's get into the next match. The next match is going to be the New Day taking on the Brothers of Destruction in a TLC match. And this is for the Tag Team Championships. The New Day earned this opportunity in a fatal 4-way tag match last week on Raw. SmackDown, my bad. Last week on SmackDown. Here we go. New Day. I think the crowd's already chanting Kofi. Holy crap. The New Day came out okay, but I think the Brothers of Destruction have got this in the bag. But Kofi with a clothesline over the top rope. Kofi and Undertaker on the outside, Kane and Xavier Woods on the inside. Xavier Woods turning it around on Kane, but Kane turning it back around. Choking Xavier Woods in the corner. And now Kane just punishing Xavier Woods in the corner, but can Xavier Woods, Xavier Woods with a headbutt. And a clothesline by Xavier Woods. Ooh, and that was I don't know what that was by Kofi, but that was a damn good move to Undertaker. And a powerbomb using the apron to Xavier's advantage. Now Xavier fighting both Undertaker and Kane. Can Xavier Woods manage to get back into this or will Kane or Undertaker have to do something? Plus the titles are hanging above the ring, so if a ladder gets put in the ring and set up, this could easily take a turn for either team. If the New Day can manage to get Kane and Undertaker down long enough, they can climb that ladder and take the titles. Double DDT by both Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston now with the ladder, Xavier Woods fighting the Undertaker. And Kane now getting back in. Kofi decides to set up the ladder, but Kane knocks it back down. And a clothesline over the top rope by Kane. Now Kane and the New Day on the outside while Undertaker sets up the ladder on the inside. Undertaker starting to ascend the ladder. One of the members of the New Day need to get inside. Kane and Kofi fighting on the outside. Xavier, I think, going for the Undertaker. Xavier trying to get the Undertaker off the ladder. And Xavier manages to push the ladder out from under the Undertaker. And Kofi slams the Undertaker down. Kane gets punched off the apron. What's Kofi doing now? Kofi up the ladder. Oh. That was a good move to the Undertaker by Kofi Kingston. Now, Xavier Woods. I think Xavier Woods looking to set up the ladder on the inside. Going for the titles. Can Xavier Woods manage to get the titles before Kane climbs the ladder? Undertaker also up there. Both Undertaker. Oh, he hits him off. And now Undertaker going back. I think Undertaker's gonna get. Ooh, and Kane pushes the ladder down before the Undertaker can get the power bomb. Bad idea by Kofi bringing the Kane back in to the ring. And a choke slam by the Undertaker. If the Undertaker can manage to set up the ladder and climb, this could be his chance, but Kofi gets up. Kofi bringing Undertaker back in. I don't know why he didn't just hit him off. And Undertaker looked like he was trying to climb the ladder, but Kofi managed to keep him off of it. Now Kofi going for the titles. Can Kofi manage to... Oh, and the New Day. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods are the new tag team champions, beating the Brothers of Destruction. Wow. I did not expect the New Day to win that. The New Day are your new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Good job to the New Day. Next up, we got a tables match between Ronda Rousey and Toni Storm. This match was originally going to be Becky Lynch's spot to defend her United States Championship, but she had the Women of Wrestling tournament to finish, so the spot is now a tables match with Ronda Rousey and Toni Storm. Here we go. I wanted to give Toni Storm a high-profile match, and this is definitely a high-profile match. Sounds like the crowd's already chanting in favor of Ronda Rousey. And Ronda Rousey did get the upper hand on Toni Storm, but I think Toni Storm's starting to fight back now. And Toni Storm with a clothesline. The only way, of course, to win this match is to put your opponent through the table. Ronda Rousey with them punches raining down on Toni Storm. And now Toni Storm reversing. Toni Storm trying to fight back into this match. Toni Storm could definitely use a win. She hasn't been able to pick up too many wins so far. She's maybe won once, but she definitely needs a win. And if she can somehow manage to beat Ronda Rousey, this is definitely a high-profile match and could be a great match to win. All she has to do is manage to somehow put Ronda Rousey through a table. Both Ronda Rousey and Toni Storm fighting on the outside. I think Ronda Rousey going over there to pick up a table, as well as Toni Storm. Toni Storm picking up a table as well. Both women, I think, putting it in the ring. 2 tables in the ring. And Toni Storm with a clothesline to Ronda Rousey. What the hell was that glitch? To be honest, I can't even call that because that was like a major glitch. It looked like Toni Storm was going for was trying to hit Ronda Rousey with the table, but Ronda Rousey somehow like ghosted through the table. Called Ronda Rousey Ghostface. Toni Storm with a reverse DDT from the middle rope. Seems to have the upper hand in this match so far. Toni Storm now setting up the table. Oh, and Ronda Rousey with a hip toss or whatever that was. Or with a judo toss. To be honest, I couldn't tell what that was. I don't know every move, but I know enough. Ronda Rousey working the arm. Kind of pointless to work the arm in a tables match though. Now Toni Storm, I think, trying to drag Ronda Rousey over to the table. But Ronda Rousey with an elbow to the gut of Toni Storm. And now Toni Storm reverses as well. Can Toni Storm get Ronda to the table this time? Nope. Ronda Rousey manages to hit Toni Storm off of her again, but Toni Storm not letting her get the advantage. But Ronda Rousey also fighting back. Ronda Rousey with a, and that's through the table. Ronda Rousey picks up the win with a Samoan drop through the table. Honestly, I don't even think that was intentional, but she went through the table nonetheless, and Ronda Rousey is the victor. Anything can happen in a tables match though. But anyway, next up is the United States Championship match. We got Braun Strowman taking on Santino Marella. Braun Strowman was given the opportunity to handpick his opponent. It could be anybody that he wanted to face, so he decided to call up Santino and give him a title match. If Santino actually manages to win this match, I'm going to give him an exclusive contract to SmackDown. But I honestly don't think Santino is going to be able to get through the Monster Among Men. I think the Monster Among Men is just going to destroy Santino with a clothesline by Braun Strowman. Double axe handle to the back. Santino with a kick to the back of the leg. And now Braun Strowman has Santino up, and a good slam by Braun Strowman. That was, of course, his signature. Is that it for Santino? Is Santino done? 1, 2, 3. Ooh, how did Santino actually kick out of that? Santino actually kicked out of that slam. That was horrendous. I am surprised that Santino actually kicked out of it, but anyway, another power slam by Braun Strowman. I don't think he's going to kick out of this one. But his foot was in the ropes, so it had to be broken up by the ref. Santino with luck on his side. Can Braun Strowman... Braun Strowman's just going to sit here and destroy Santino. Santino can try his best, but I don't think it's gonna go too well for Santino. The ref checking on Santino to make sure he's okay. Santino might be injured. He is in there with a monster, so. And Santino hasn't been in a WWE ring in a while, and that was a brutal punch to the face by Braun Strowman. And Braun Strowman with a bear hug. I think Santino's going to have to tap here. And Santino, of course, is unconscious. He didn't even tap out. The ref just had to stop it because Santino became unconscious. And Braun Strowman retains the title. That was a quick match. It would have been pretty weird if Braun Strowman would have lost that match to Santino. Anyway, next matchup was supposed to end at Evolution, but these two teams honestly have been feuding for quite a while. So maybe tonight will be the end of the rivalry. It'll be Bayley and Dakota Kai taking on the entire Riott Squad. The Riott Squad hasn't been able to pick up the win over Bayley or Dakota Kai yet. But if the Riott Squad can actually manage to win this, that'd be a hell of a show. Dakota Kai made her debut when Bayley called her out on SmackDown, I think at week 1. They formed a tag team and decided to become dominant then. Anyway, here we go. Ruby Riott already with a good face pressure or whatever that was. Ruby Riott somehow managed to beat Bayley and Dakota Kai. Ruby Riott seems to have gotten the upper hand here so far. Hurricane Rana by Ruby Riott. And Bayley actually picking up the upper hand. And then eye rig by Ruby Riott. What a dirty move. I don't know how the ref didn't see that. Tried going for a drop kick, but Bayley takes advantage of the reversal and gives Ruby Riott a scoop slam and tagging in Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai now coming in and Ruby Riott on the attack. Dakota Kai. Can Dakota Kai actually get back into this? And I think Dakota Kai drops Ruby Riott on her face. Dakota Kai going for a submission. Ruby Riott gonna tap out. No, a punch to the face by Ruby Riott. Gets her out of that submission. Now Ruby Riott, Irish whip to the corner. And Dakota Kai not allowing her to get tagged in, but Sarah Logan tags herself in. Now Ruby Riott, now Dakota Kai facing Sarah Logan. Both Sarah Logan and Dakota Kai on the outside. Ref starts his count. Women probably need to get back into the ring if they don't want to be counted out here. Puts both women looking good on the outside though, fighting back and forth. And a gut punch by Sarah Logan, but Dakota Kai manages to get it. And Sarah Logan throws Dakota Kai back into the ring. Now, what the hell was that? I thought that was going to be a corner attack, but okay, that was just weird. Dakota Kai, Irish whip to the corner. Tagging, okay, I thought, yep, tagging in Bayley. Drop down by Dakota Kai and drop kick by Bayley. Bayley not allowing Sarah Logan to get the hot tag. And a reverse Hurricane Rana to Sarah Logan. Bayley with the Irish whip to the corner. Sarah Logan trying to drag Bayley over to her corner though. And Sarah Logan looking to tag someone in. Sarah Logan with the tag to Liv Morgan. Now Liv Morgan taking on Bayley. But Bayley with a headbutt and a clothesline to Liv Morgan. And Liv Morgan somehow managed. Ooh, Liv Morgan with a headbutt as well. Tried going for the basement drop kick, but Bayley was able to reverse. And now, what the hell is up with that? Were they, like, Sarah Logan and Liv Morgan were just, like, running into each other. That was kind of weird. But now Liv Morgan was in control for a second, but Bayley with a headbutt and a clothesline by Liv Morgan. Thought Bayley was going to get the upper hand there. And Bayley now getting the upper hand with a clothesline. Holy crap. Accidentally put my used sunflower seeds back in my bowl. Okay, Bayley with a... was that the Bayley plex? I'm not for sure if that was a regular suplex or a Bayley plex, but either way, good maneuver by Bayley. Now Bayley pulling Liv Morgan down, using the middle rope to her advantage. And Bayley misses the senton as Liv Morgan rolls out of the way. And Bayley, Liv Morgan gets reversed. Bayley now with a, is Bayley looking for a, oh, Bayley drops Sarah Logan on her face onto the steel steps. And now Liv Morgan fighting back, trying to, with a DDT to Bayley, trying to get back into this match. Referee at kind of 6. Liv Morgan throws Bayley back into the ring. And a Bayley to Bayley by Bayley. Sarah Logan completely missed that breakup, and then Sarah Logan actually got it. An elbow drop by Bayley. Can Bayley and Dakota Kai somehow manage to pick up the win here? That was a close call for Bayley and Dakota Kai. Ruby Riott and the Riott Squad almost lost that. And the submission by Liv Morgan, I think. But Bayley manages to power out of the submission. And a good arm breaker by Liv Morgan. I think Liv Morgan's starting to set up for the finisher now. Liv Morgan with the knees to the face. I'm not sure exactly what that was, but Dakota Kai managed to break it up. And now the entire Riott Squad in the ring. Ruby Riott still attacking Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai and Ruby Riott still attacking each other. I don't know what Ruby Riott was thinking, but ooh, Bayley with a spear to the corner. Let's pay more attention to Dakota Kai and Ruby Riott. Bayley with a Bayley plex. And a neck breaker by Bayley. At least I think that's what that was. The snapmare. Bayley with a sweep slam and an elbow drop. Can Bayley get the Bayley to Bayley this time? She hits it. Pulling Liv Morgan to the center of the ring. Or over to her corner, actually. Going for the pin. 1, 2. Ooh, so close to a 3 count for Bayley and Dakota Kai. And Dakota Kai hit Ruby Riott with the code breaker. Now Bayley with the tag to Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai with a nice clothesline to Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan hasn't been able to get out of this fight yet. Dakota Kai has been, Bayley has been really giving a beating to Liv Morgan. And a nice boot to the face by Dakota Kai. Liv Morgan with a Hurricane Rana. And Dakota Kai, I don't know what that move was. It was a knee to the face though. Dakota Kai stops the hot tag. Liv Morgan desperately needs to get out of this match, and she tags in Sarah Logan. Sarah Logan, what the, that was weird. See, like, this is the second time that's happened. With the tag to Liv Morgan and double axe handle to the arm. Dakota Kai manages to stop Liv Morgan right there. Dakota Kai going for the finisher, but Ruby Riott throws Dakota Kai off the top rope. Now both women, Dakota Kai and Liv Morgan, are down. Liv Morgan makes it back to her feet. Dakota Kai too quick for Liv Morgan, and Liv Morgan with a kip up, but Dakota Kai drapes Liv Morgan over the top rope. Liv Morgan knocks Dakota Kai off the apron. Okay, Liv Morgan throwing Dakota Kai back in the ring. I really don't want to call that much of the, like, ringside action, because to be honest, not much goes on unless it's a falls count anywhere match. Liv Morgan has a submission locked in, but Dakota Kai manages to get out. But all that really happens in matches like this on the outside is they fight back and forth and then throw each other back in, so. And a code break here by Liv Morgan. 1, 2, and a kick. I can't tell if that was broken up or if it was a kick out at 2. Did Bayley manage to break that up? Or was that Sarah Logan attacking Bayley that broke it up? Dakota Kai with a nice cross body from the middle rope. And Liv Morgan tags in Ruby Riott. But Ruby Riott not fast enough to get the advantage. I think this match has been the longest run so far. Ruby Riott to the top rope with a senton that connects. Ruby Riott stomping on the arm with the Dakota Kai. Oh, and a reverse move by Dakota Kai, and a Riott kick from Ruby Riott. Ruby Riott pulling Dakota Kai to the center. Bayley going in to break it up. Can Sarah Logan stop her? Yep. And the Riott Squad pick up the victory. Sarah Logan actually managed to stop Bayley before Bayley broke it up. The Riott Squad managed to finally beat Dakota Kai and Bayley. Anyway, next up, we got Pete Dunne taking on Rey Mysterio for the WWE Championship. Pete Dunne, of course, lost his title to Rey Mysterio at Hell in a Cell, so now Pete Dunne getting his rematch clause against Rey tonight in a TLC match. At least I think it was TLC. I really hope I made it TLC. I don't think I did I? Okay, yeah, I did. I made it a TLC match. Good. But yeah, it's a TLC match between Pete Dunne and Rey Mysterio. Pete Dunne looking like he's getting the advantage, upper hand here. But Rey Mysterio with a Hurricane Rana to Pete Dunne. Now Rey Mysterio working around with Pete Dunne. Oh, and Pete Dunne throwing Rey Mysterio over the top rope, but Pete Dunne with a DDT from the middle rope. And Pete Dunne managed to reclaim his title here tonight at TLC. Over Rey Mysterio retained. If Rey Mysterio retains, this will be Pete Dunne's last opportunity for a while. Pete Dunne will have to claw his way back up. Rey Mysterio going to the top and misses the elbow drop. And Pete Dunne with a power bomb to Rey Mysterio. Of course, the WWE Championship is hanging above the ring, so either Rey Mysterio or Pete Dunne need to climb that ladder, get one of them ladders in the ring. And Pete Dunne knocks Rey down, and Rey now leaning against the ropes. And a spear, or should I say shoulder block to Rey Mysterio, knocking him off the apron. I think Pete Dunne now going over to the ladder. Is Pete Dunne gonna put the ladder in the ring? And Pete Dunne puts the ladder in the ring. Rey Mysterio putting the table in the ring. Pete Dunne setting up the ladder. Is Pete Dunne really already going for the title? He's desperate for that title. I mean, Pete Dunne does want his championship back. And Rey definitely deserves to be champion. Rey was kind of screwed out of his United States Championship. Brock Lesnar did beat Rey for his United States Championship, which he had a pretty long run on. And Pete Dunne and Rey did have a great match at Hell in a Cell, though. Rey Mysterio definitely deserves to be champ, but Pete Dunne is also a fighting champion. Rey Mysterio decided to grab a chair. Now, what's this? A pile driver. I thought that was going to be on the chair, to be honest, but I don't think it was. Rey's head was a little ways away. Now Pete Dunne, I would normally call that a suplex, but whatever. Not exactly sure what that was. Pete Dunne with a chair now. Pete Dunne hitting Rey Mysterio with a chair. This is the first match we've seen tonight that actually features tables, ladders, and chairs. Pete Dunne really putting that chair to good use with Rey Mysterio, but Rey Mysterio manages to block the final blow from Pete Dunne. And Rey Mysterio draping Pete Dunne over the top rope. Now, Rey Mysterio getting on the outside. I don't know what Rey's doing on the outside. Rey Mysterio looking for the 619, and he hits it. Now Rey going to the top rope. Can he hit the frog splash? And he seals the deal. Now okay, it looks like Rey's gonna return the favor and attack Pete Dunne, I guess. Now Rey just looking at Pete Dunne menacingly. Now he attacks. Okay. Now Rey Mysterio. Okay, what? I hate it when the AI starts like this, but why is Rey Mysterio looking at Pete Dunne so menacingly? Pete Dunne manages to stop Rey before another chair attack, and I think that one was on the chair. I think Rey hit the chair. Now Pete Dunne focusing on the task at hand and climbing the ladder to get the title. Well, Pete Dunne managed to win back, reclaim his WWE Championship. Rey Mysterio gets up though, starts climbing the ladder and manages to hit Pete Dunne. And now Pete Dunne fighting back, and Pete Dunne managed to shove Rey off. And Pete Dunne falls to the canvas as Rey Mysterio tries to retain his title. Rey Mysterio struggling with that hook. Pete Dunne still hasn't gotten up yet. I think Pete Dunne's finally trying to. Oh, and Rey Mysterio. Pete Dunne was trying to get back up, but he was too slow. Rey Mysterio retains the WWE Championship. Next up, we got the Women's Championship match, Shayna Baszler versus Lita. Of course, Shayna Baszler won that Women's Battle Royal at Evolution. So Shayna Baszler has earned this opportunity. Shayna Baszler was actually the first women's champion when we started this universe. Shayna Baszler now has a chance to get the title back. The title has switched hands a couple of times. I think, honestly, now that I think about it, Lita and Shayna is the only two that's ever held the title. Lita actually beat Shayna Baszler at one of the pay-per-views. I can't remember which one, but Shayna finally is getting her opportunity to get the title back. But both Shayna Baszler and Lita are the only two that have held the title on SmackDown so far. Lita tried going for a spear, but gets reversed by Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler reversing a lot of Lita's moves tonight. Shayna Baszler with an arm drag to Lita. And Lita with a headbutt to Shayna Baszler and a Hurricane Rana. The title is of course hanging above the ring, just like the last match. This is a TLC match. So the only way to win is to climb that ladder and claim the title as their own. Shayna Baszler looking like she's in control of Lita right now though. Lita hasn't been able to reverse a move in a little while, but Lita finally catches the leg. But Shayna Baszler doesn't let her get the advantage off of it. And now I think that the fist to the chest by Shayna Baszler, the camera angle was weird, so couldn't really tell. But Lita draped Shayna Baszler over the top rope. Now Lita picking Shayna Baszler up. I don't know what she was thinking there, but Shayna Baszler slips out of it. And Shayna Baszler somehow managed to get Lita down long enough to get out, grab the ladder and climb up it to win. And Lita did Irish whip Shayna to the corner, but now Lita with a Hurricane Rana. Lita with a snapmare. I think that's what that's called. And a twist of fate by Lita. I think Lita's going, I thought she was going for a ladder, but it looks like Lita's going for a table. Okay then. So Lita brings the table into the ring. I'm assuming Shayna Baszler might be the one to bring in the ladder, but only time will tell. Shayna Baszler gets out of the way of the drop kick. And now Lita, what's she doing here? DDT on the apron to Shayna Baszler. Now Lita grabbing the ladder. Okay, I think Lita's... Okay, Lita pushes the ladder into the ring. And now Shayna... I thought Shayna Baszler was going to be in trouble with a suplex there, but no, Shayna Baszler manages to suplex Lita on the outside. Another good move, a good suplex. I'm honestly not sure what that is, but good body slam by Shayna Baszler. I think Shayna Baszler's trying to pick up the ladder. What's Shayna Baszler doing? Moonwalking over there? I mean, damn, that was kind of weird. Lita's going for a chair for some reason, but Shayna Baszler going to the top, trying to take the title. But Lita meets her up there and shoves Shayna Baszler off the ladder. Now Lita trying to take the title down. If Shayna Baszler can somehow get up and climb the ladder, she can still win this. Lita still having trouble with that hook. Can Shayna Baszler get up and climb up the ladder before Lita takes the... Oh no! I thought Shayna was going to be able to get up there in time, but Lita manages to take the title. Lita retains the title. Lita has kept this title in her hands for a long time now. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that was the end of TLC. The next pay-per-view, of course, will be Survivor Series, I believe. But anyway, that's the end of the live stream, and peace out, y'all.